She's using now, this spoon is a service spoon, but you're using 2 or 3 spoons of tomato sauce on the tea soup spoon, tablespoon.
So this is the melanzane?
Yes. Don't use too much tomato sauce because it's liquid.
So she put some
just a little, very light, very little.
We've been so good in choosing the right eggplant to drain them so long in the calendar. If we're going to put too much tomato sauce, we're losing our job.
Right.
So just enough tomato sauce on the bottom. Then you start building your eggplant parmigiana. You have to use almost 2 layers in one. There's a lot of eggplant. If you've seen, she placed a lot of eggplant. And then don't be stingy.
Questo è il
Not really needed.
Perché quando facciamo la parmigiana mangiamo solo la parmigiana.
But no, it's normal
con il
situation.
pane.
When we make eggplant parmigiana, we only make the eggplant parmigiana. We don't make other recipes, just that. And it's a full meal because there's so much ingredient inside. Therefore, you can use lots of cheese. Now, what is compulsory is when you make the eggplant parmigiana is parmigiano and mozzarella. My mother's secret is the smoked provolone. This is what adds to your recipe.
So you're using fresh and smoked.
Eccolo qua,
She used 3 cheeses. She used Parmigiano cheese, mozzarella and smoked cheese, and don't be stingy. So she's using a lot of cheese and a lot of basil. Then see, it's just enough tomato sauce to cover. It will be 2 to 3 spoons. If it's bigger, it will be 4, bigger 6. You know, always you have to cover a little bit. Depends how big is the size of your pan. Then you just double the quantity of tomato sauce. But don't use too much. Then see how many eggplant she used. She's really making almost 2 layers in one. And don't leave any holes, any space between, because otherwise it doesn't get so compact. You need to really have a very, like a block, really nice, a nice eggplant. Now, and it's important when you make your eggplant parmigiana that you make 3 layers, not 2. And not 4. 2 will be too thin, 4 too big, and too much ingredients, so too much inside. So 3 is the perfect size. The bottom with cheese, the middle with cheese, the top without cheese. When you cover the eggplant, the top goes only with Parmigiano cheese and tomato sauce. On the top, you don't add mozzarella. Don't put mozzarella on the top, because we are going to preheat the oven at 300 Fahrenheit and cook for 20 minutes at 300 Fahrenheit. But the last 10 minutes, we will increase the heat to 400 and make the top crispy. So it's important to really put no cheese on the top, because when we increase the top, we increase the heat, to make the cheese will burn. Quindi never put cheese on the top. This is mozzarella, and it's another secret. When you make the eggplant parmigiana, the mozzarella must be old. Even 2 days old. I know you never get fresh like this bocconcini, but still, when you buy the mozzarella, you buy in a water package, and that's not good because the mozzarella contains water then. So you buy it, you take out of the package, you put it in the refrigerator for 2 nights, so that the mozzarella dries out. That's important. And then you can make your eggplant parmigiano.
Uncovered in the refrigerator?
Covered.
Covered in the refrigerator under the water.
In a container.
Yeah, okay.
E non si mangia la parmigiana mai calda,
And when the parmigiana is cooked, it's finished, you open the oven and let the eggplant parmigiana in the oven, then for 10 minutes. Then take out, leave on a counter for minimum 30 minutes before you eat it, because hot, you never eat eggplant parmigiana hot, or you will only burn your mouth, but don't taste anything. Also, because although we avoided we've been so good in choosing the right eggplant, draining, mozzarella, it's liquid, it's still liquid, so you need to get the cheese compact again. That takes about 40 minutes before this happens. It's also a chemical reason that molecules go apart when you heat something. When you stop the heat, the molecule comes together, which is the flavor. So you need to wait minimum 30 minutes before you eat the eggplant parmigiana, or you won't taste the real flavor of the eggplant parmigiana. She's now going to do this last layer, which is the top, And also, if you are lucky, when you make eggplant parmigiana, always fry a few more. Make a bigger eggplant parmigiana, because the day after is wonderful. The eggplant parmigiana is even better than the day you're cooking it. And you can make a croton, a nice toast, in the oven. Then put a piece of parmigiana on the top and another piece of cheese that melts on top of the eggplant parmigiana. Have this for lunch.
Do you ever freeze it if you have?
We do. We
freeze
can freeze in this way, or you can cook it and then freeze it. But one thing is important. If, for example, you are going to make the eggplant parmigiana today, but bake tomorrow, when you build the eggplant parmigiana, your ingredient must be cold.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only if you bake it today, you can do the way she's doing. But if you are